I don't really I don't talk about it as much as I probably could or should. I don't even see a lot of people talking about it at all. But uh it's a lot of side effects uh that come from working a 9 to 5 job. And I don't think that is really either people don't know, or they, you know what I'm saying, they don't care uh to elaborate on topics like this, you know what I mean, or just discuss topics like this. But for me personally, in my experience of working so much, you know what I mean? Like, I think I started working at 16. I started working at 14. I started working at 14 at a little McDonald's job. And I started working from 14 all the way out until now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like independent. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm still, if I got a job today, I'll be working for somebody. And I'll be working under their rules and regulations, and so from 16 to 38 is 22 years. Um and well, from 14 to 38 is 24 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's a long time to be uh in a system, in a program, under a program. Um that's a long time. And you start to be like, I want to say institutionalized, but it's the same thing. Like, somebody that's been in jail for a really, really long time, they program. You know what I mean? They program. When to wake up, just when to eat, when to do, like. And I think that it's kind of that same deal with working a job. Jobs are different schedules, different shifts, different, little different things, but um, like the overall is still like the same, as they all like the same. Like, all jobs kind of run the same program. And like, what I mean by that is just like controlling you and controlling your time and the way that you think, the way that you operate on a day to day, because everything that you do, um, everything revolves, everything you do, um, like in your personal time, revolves around that job. You plan your days off, you plan time to spend with your family, your kids, your girl, your wife, whatever, vice versa. You plan around the job. The job doesn't plan around you. And one of the things that I noticed that I'm battling with and I'm dealing with, and I'm going to probably continue to deal with and battle with and go through for as long as I'm in this system. I'm in this, I'm like a part of this program or this programming. Um, One thing I'm gonna probably continue to go through is, and one of the ways that it affected me is like, I plan everything. I plan everything, bro. Like, and that's what inspired this video, because I was just sitting here and I was just like, yo, why the fuck am I like this? Like, why do I feel like I'm running out of time? Like, why do I feel like I have to rush and I have to plan everything, and I have to count everything, and I have to, like, even like when I like when I have money, like, I'm just like, that's a whole nother program in just life in America. But you just like, you planning your money out for bills, and you do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do this, and you got like all of these things. You got to do all of that before you get to the part where you even have time or like having decisions making decisions for yourself. Like, you got to go through all of that before you even prioritize yourself. For you have time, money to even prioritize yourself, because the way these programs and this system is like, it's to keep you running. It's to keep you distracted. It's to keep your mind busy on shit that don't really matter. Keep you from prioritizing yourself, or just it give you a bunch of anxiety and anxiousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, even for me, bro, I tried to, and I even had a little breakthrough, like when I had took some time away from working the first go around. But I sit here and I realize, like, yo, this shit, I can't just flow. Like, and just not feel like I'm racing against time, or every time I get money, I gotta, like, I damn near can't even save, because my mind is just always on bills and survival, and like just the stuff that you pick up, the stuff that you kind of like you kind of embody it, like, you know what I'm saying, like when you in that world, like when you working, when you got responsibilities, when you, like, all of this stuff is just like, I don't know, it's just to keep you running, like keep you like anxious, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain side effects of working a 9 to 5, like, that could possibly be with you for the rest of your life. You might not ever be the same, because your nervous system, like somebody was telling me in one of my comments, like, yo, like, you got to regulate your nervous system and shit. You know what I'm saying? And just like, you have to calm yourself. Like, you just be present. You know what I'm saying? And just let things flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just let things be present. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, working a 9 to 5, it kind of, I don't know how to be present. I'm always thinking about the next thing. I'm always thinking about, like I said, bills. I'm always thinking about when I gotta go back to work. And that shit really on me. Like, it's really on me. I feel it. Like, I don't even know how to just let things flow. I plan my days. I plan every moment damn near of my life. And I know that that's not natural. That's not like how I've always been. But, once you get to a certain point of working, and it's so crazy how they dress it up and they try to make the shit sound like it's like the best thing. Like, I feel like every day, bro, I was tricked into adulthood. Like, they kept me up so bad, bro, to get you excited about being an adult, being a grown up, and all of these responsibilities, and being able to go out here and get a job. And like, I used to feel like that. I remember feeling like, yo, I got somewhere I gotta be. Like, I got this job I gotta be at, and I gotta be there by 2. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't get up till 10. Like, I felt like what they described to me as being an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, even at 14, 15, I felt like I got some responsibility, and not even realizing, not even peeping that this shit was like, they was spinning me. They was getting me. They was hiding the medicine and the candy. They was spinning me. You know what I mean? Like, they get excited about some of the worst shit. Like, you know what I mean? Some of the most terrible shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, that you gonna go through in America as a being. You know what I'm saying? They got me so hyped up about all of these things, and trading my time and being okay with it, and actually volunteering to do it, looking for jobs, looking for things, looking for other ways and more ways to give my time away. And it's so crazy. Like, even some people I've seen, they got different side effects than me. Like, my side effects is what I'm explaining, but I've seen people that have side effects from 9 to 5s, whereas though they don't even know how to be off. Like they don't even know how to turn it off. I watched this one show. I said it. I plugged it in an older video. It's called damn. It's on Apple TV. Um, it's called damn, bro. I'm gonna probably put it in the comments. What the fuck was the name of it? I'm gonna put it in the comments. But yeah, that movie, bro, it's so real. A really good show. But I'm saying like it's so real. People have different side effects, but they come from this 9 to 5 shit. They come from these jobs. They come from these programmings. They come from school. They come from anything you could think of where we give an excessive amount, a large amount of our time away, where we spend a lot of time in these places doing these things that don't really, and I'm not saying all companies or careers or jobs don't matter, but a lot of this shit is just to, I don't know, just the programmers. You know what I'm saying? But it's people that have side effects like I noticed these side effects from 9 to 5s and working jobs when we was going through COVID. And a lot of the white guys that I worked around, you know, they real hard working type motherfuckers. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they don't really have, not just white people, but I just, you know, the people that I worked around that I seen with my own 2 eyes, some of the black people I work with, it was very few at this company, at this beer company, but they was like myself. I was happy to go home early. I was happy that COVID slowed it down and we didn't have a lot of beer to deliver. So I was coming in at 8 and I was leaving sometimes right away. I was back in my car by 8:20 because it wasn't no work. It wasn't no work to go out. Or it was days where we got back early. And a lot of people, and some people gonna say, well, people got bills and they like to have their 40 hours a week. No, these are people that they don't live a baller lifestyle. They don't live this, you know, this rapper lifestyle. They don't live this celebrity lifestyle. They save. They don't go out. They very few frugal type of people. They save money. They don't spend it, right? And what it really was that some people just don't know how to not work. Some people have been doing it for so long that they don't know anything other than that. They don't know how to spend time with their family. They don't know how to spend time with themselves. They don't know how to do anything other than work. I seen shit. It was a rest in peace, God rest his soul. Hopefully, he transitioned smoothly, like old head named Don, white guy. He had cancer, bro. I spoke about this on this channel. He had cancer. Whatever stage you could go, the highest stage you can go, stage 4, I think. And he was in remission, and the cancer came back. And everybody was asking, like, yo, why you here, bro? I asked him. Fuck everybody. I asked, yo, Don, why you here? It's like, man, I just felt like a piece of shit at home. Like, I just waking up every day, not doing nothing. And I got kids in college. Like, and I took it 2 ways. That he was so programmed that he just wasn't allowed. He wouldn't allow himself to just not work because that's all he knew. You know what I mean? That programming was so strong and just it was been going on for so long. He been in a program for so long that he don't know anything other than that. He don't know much other than that, right? And then the second thing I thought of was just like, maybe he can't retire. Maybe he can't stay away. Maybe he gotta come make money because it's so fucked up. This was like right around when the economy was changing too. So it's just like one of 2 things, like, damn, either way, it's crazy. Like, you gotta come here because you ain't got the money you can't even transition in peace. You know what I'm saying? But some people got side effects like that where they've been doing it for so long, or they just been in it, or the programming was so effective that they don't know anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? Like even me, like another side effect, like I treat everything like work. You know what I'm saying? Like I treat everything like work. I won't even allow myself to have a passion or have something I enjoy doing. And it not be about money. Like I was going back and forth with myself for a while on this channel because I was fighting the programming. I was fighting against that shit. Like, yo, I said when I started this channel, I wanted to do it because I just wanted to share my story and my journey and my experience. Maybe helps one or two people, you know what I'm saying? And or push it forward. Whatever I have or whatever I know that maybe somebody else don't know, I can get on here, I could talk and maybe push it forward, give somebody information or give somebody some free information. You know, put somebody on something they probably just wasn't on. And I quickly turned this shit into a job. Like I started feeling like I had to do a video every day. I still feel like that now. Not letting some days or some weeks or some months go by. I feel like, all right, I got this many subscribers. I got this many likes and this many comments. It's rolling. The algorithm is fucking with me. Let me go ahead and let me keep uploading. But it's taking the fun out of it. It's taking the passion that I have, or like I said, the enjoyment, you know, and it's turning it into a job. It's complicating things. It's making it almost like about money. Because if I get to a certain amount of subscribers or I get to a certain amount of likes and comments, I can get monetized. Again, this is all from the programming, bro. This is the way that they got us thinking. They programmed us to think like this. I'm at a point where I can't even enjoy a lot of things just for the sake of enjoying it. If it's free or if I'm doing it for free, it's like I gotta monetize or I gotta make money from it. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta be on it, or I gotta have a certain time of the day that I make a video, or a certain amount of videos I push out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that shit. Like that's going back to that. Like you start treating shit like a job. You start treating your life like, you know, you start to, you get stuck in, even like right now, bro, I'm not even working. And I still feel like I'm revolving or I'm planning my life. Yeah, I'm planning my life around a schedule. Days I work, days I'm off. I'm off every day right now. And I still move like I gotta go to work Monday. Like I gotta punch the clock. Like I'm racing against time, bro. And it's like, nigga, who you racing? You know what I mean? Like, and that's one of the things that I know that it took from me, bro. It's like being able to be present. I can't, my mind be racing, dog. I just be thinking about the next thing. Oh, all right, I gotta go to work. Like I'm so in that. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, it's a lot of side effects from working a 9-to-5 job. I don't have them all, but they out there. People going through it. Some people going through it, or some people had these type of side effects. Some people had this shit going on and they don't even know. They not even tapped in. They not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like I started realizing, bro, you're going to sit a lot of times when you have, that's why I says being in solitude, I can't say it enough. It is so important because it gives yourself time. It give you time. Even though my shit be running and I be on 10 and I be on go and shit, I still get moments because I'm technically not at a job right now. So I still get time to feel and hear and see, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like I still get those moments of reflecting or just quiet time here and there where when I'm working, bro, I'm there, I'm doing shit after work. Like it's nonstop running. But I still am kind of getting the opportunity, the luxury to realize certain things about myself. And then when you realize it, you got to figure out where it came from. You start going down that rabbit hole like, oh, why am I like this? Why do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Why I bite my fingernails? What makes me do that? Like, what set me off? Like, so it's just like some self-development type or some self uh uh recognition type shit. I don't know. Like, but it's like I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, niggas don't really talk about the things if they even realize. Like everything, bro, everything got a good and a bad, bro. I feel like everything got a good and a bad. For every action, it's a reaction. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? And we just think like, oh, we just go to work, we just make money because we got to pay bills. But it's like, what is that shit doing to you psychologically? What is that shit doing to your mental? And I'm not saying mental health. I'm saying like just how is these things shaping your mind and like and like you know how you think and like how you know what I'm saying? Like how is these things affecting you, bro? All you know, all habits ain't bad, all habits ain't good. You feel me? Like, but it's like what is this shit doing to you? That's why you see a lot of people that retire and they don't know what to do. They don't even know how to be. It's like coming out of some shit, bro. It's like coming out of jail. It's like coming out of prison. Like, bro, you've been down for 20, 30 years. Yeah, you might be talking to niggas and they telling you about Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok and shit. You might be talking to niggas and they telling you how bad the bitches is and they all got BBLs now and all this type of shit. You might be talking to people about what's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Or what it look like out there. But until you come out there and see it and feel it for yourself, you have no idea. And it's like when you in it, like these people that I'm describing is in it. Most 9-to-5ers and shit, bro. And most 9-to-5ers got some unicorns, but I'll be the first to say, bro, I had to get to that place of like making time for myself and like rebelling against the job. But up until like 33, 34, I ain't start feeling it until like 32, 33, 34, where I was like standing up for myself, like, Brian, fuck this job. I lived every day on some rebel shit, like on the edge, like fuck this job, because I started to realize and feel what it was doing to me. How it was robbing me of so much shit. But bro, it took me so long to realize this shit and to buck back. You got some people that they just be in it. And then once it's like time for retirement, if they retire, they might pick up another job. But like once they retire and they start to really come out into the world or really ain't got nowhere to go every day that they feel like they gotta be, you know, that whole making you feel important, like, oh, I got a job and I gotta be here. But once they don't have that no more, it's like, wow, what is this shit? Like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm retired. I got money. I don't gotta work for it. I could go anywhere I want every day. That shit sound like heaven on earth. That sounds amazing. But to a lot of people, they get to that point, they don't know what to do. That's why, like, a lot of people, I didn't even understand. A lot of people that was leaving the job I was at, that I'm talking about, this beer company, they was dying in the first year. No bullshit. Some of them started living inside of a bottle. A lot of them didn't have hobbies. A lot of them didn't know what to do other than work. All they knew was work, work, work. Get 2 days off, go back to work, work, work. You know what I'm saying? Pay bills. And then, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to pay this insurance. It robs us. This shit robs us. Not only do it program us, but it robs us of being humans. I feel like I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say jobs is inhumane for the way that they are. I'm not saying working and doing God's work and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that that's inhumane, but I'm saying these corporations and all of these, you know, these companies, bro, and what we doing and what we not doing for ourselves, what we doing for them and what we not doing for ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? We neglecting ourselves, and we neglecting like just everyday, like, you know, everyday like small shit, like, you know, little shit that we should have, like just as humans know how to do for ourselves. You know what I mean? All of that. Like, and it's like you neglect that fucking with them jobs and shit, man. It's a lot of side effects that that come, bro, from working, bro. I'm telling you, real shit.